who had his last shot on goal just across to the left of screen.
Deliberate.
Umpire's called deliberate there.
New interpretation.
Interesting interpretation. What did you think of that one, Chief?
Well, he just ran it over. I think it was deliberate. It's just a matter of how deliberate does it have to be.
So they'll go forward yet again. Oh! Sportsmoves mark of the day to Scott Clouston, the VFL Premiership player from last year at Willie. What a grab.
There are two players down over there just getting back up now.
He threatened to take mark of the day just 5 minutes ago, I think, and the ball was taken off him.
That was a nice ride. Third man deep in the pack. Can he finish it off with a goal? And he likes it off the boot. He's dobbed it.
Hello and welcome to a brand new edition of EDFL Web TV. My name is Adem Saricaoglu. Of course, we're here at the Pascoe Vale Hotel, the home of EDFL Web TV for season 2016. A big thank you also goes out to Sportsmoves. We've just had round two. We thought round one was pretty good, but round two delivered some very interesting results. Big wins for Keilor Park and Jacana and Strathmore Community Bank Division 2. Oak Park again, too good for West Meadows and Essendon Ford Division 1. And our EDFL match of the day in Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division was probably one of the best we've had in recent memory. Maribyrnong Park with a very memorable win over Avondale Heights. Highlights of that game are coming up later in this edition of EDFL Web TV. This week's highlights reel is a must-see, I assure you of that. But before that, it's a big week coming up for the Glenroy Football Club in Essendon Ford Division 1. They've got the annual ANZAC Day game against West Meadows coming up this Monday. And then after that, of course, a 70-year anniversary function that the club is going to be holding on April 30. That is going to be a massive event for the Glenroy Football Club. For that reason, we sent the cameras out to their recovery session on Tuesday night and we spoke to their captain, Travis Dulic. Joined here by Glenroy captain Travis Dulic. Trav, welcome to EDFL Web TV, mate. It's a very new-look side, this Glenroy side. I'm sure you got a lot of new teammates. You had to learn a lot of new names over the summer and you had a good win on the weekend. So how's it all going 2 rounds in?
Yeah, cheers for having us, mate. It's going pretty good so far. Round one, we played Tullamarine and Delights up at their ground and unfortunately we didn't come away with the chocolates. They jumped us early and so they just held that lead. Bounced back this week, we had a good win against Northern Saints. Everything's going pretty well with the boys. We're all starting to gel pretty well together, which is going good.
Probably the biggest recruit out of that whole lot, Adem Winter, already leading the goal kicking this season in Essendon Ford Division 1. He must be pretty handy to have up forward.
Yeah, definitely. Adem Winter, his name speaks for itself. He's come from a Premier Division, he's won premierships. He's going to add a lot of experience to our side. The key for him is just helping out the young blokes and showing them how to place an half forward, how to lead up, where to lead to. So his role in our team is going to be vital. As we said, a big win against the Northern Saints. A bit of revenge for the grand final a couple of years ago, of course. Pretty comprehensive performance after the disappointment of the night game against Tulla. Yeah, a little bit of revenge, but it never counts for that lost grand final. But yeah, it was pretty good to have a win on the board. They were competitive up until half time, and then in the third quarter, our disposal picked up, and we played the way that we wanted to play and just opened the game up a little bit. A big couple of weeks coming up for the footy club. I suppose I'll start with the ANZAC Day game. It's the annual event now against West Meadows. It's again happening this Monday, so a 9-day break after round two, which is going to be handy. But how do you feel about the occasion now that it is ANZAC Day football for the Glenroy Footy Club? It's always at home, so big crowd at Saul Reserve. The broadcast van will be there as well. EDFL match of the day on Northwest FM. So it's a big event. How do you find playing in it? I really enjoy it. I like the big days. I like to perform on the big days. I know the boys do too. We really try to gee ourselves up for this game, being a big day on the calendar and that. So yeah, we all really enjoy it. And the other one, of course, coming up, the 70-year anniversary for the Glenroy Footy Club. That's coming up April 30. So after the ANZAC Day game, it's big time for the Glenroy Footy Club. Obviously, 70 years. It's a lot of history at the footy club, and I'm sure the current boys that are running around in red and white, the history is not lost on them. No, definitely. It will be the biggest function that the club in the club's history, being 70 years. All the old heads of the club still speak about the 60th anniversary, about being the biggest night. So we've got big shoes to fill. So it's going to be a big night. All the people in the committee and that have been working for 18 months planning it. So we're really looking forward to it. Trav, it's been a pleasure to have you on EDFL Web TV, mate. You get the hoodie, the Sportsmoves hoodie, as all guests do on EDFL Web TV. So enjoy that, especially when winter comes later in the season. And good luck on ANZAC Day against West Meadows.
Big thank you to Travis Dulic there, the Glenroy captain. As all Web TV guests do in season 2016, he walks away with a Sportsmoves hoodie. And of course, you can listen to that special ANZAC Day edition of EDFL Match of the Day, Glenroy and West Meadows, live on Northwest FM and EDFL team app from 2 p.m. Our round 2 EDFL Match of the Day was out at Monk Oval, Maribyrnong Park up against Avondale Heights in Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division. And after one quarter, we thought maybe we'd made the wrong choice for Match of the Day because Marby was up by 47 points, and yet somehow Avondale Heights got back into the game. It was within a kick at half-time. Avondale Heights then got in front throughout the second half. It was a seesawing battle in the second half, and this one went down to the absolute wire. The game winner came with only a few seconds left on the clock. This was a remarkable game of football. These highlights are a must-see. Still inside defensive 50, a short pass okay. O'Brien though, he slipped, fumbled, and there might be a turnover under a lot of pressure from Justin Morris. Marby still hold on to possession. It's Shebeki, who eventually does get the safe kick out. They've got it to half forward, but too much on the ball. It won't matter. It's picked up by Ball. He's run to 50, wants to go inside on the right. When he board, a loose man inside 50 will mark. A shot on goal is coming up for the Lions. A good piece of play from coast to coast.
Slow down the play.
Slide angle.
Back up his options and kick it forward.
Slide angle and we'll kick from 45 metres. Marano, goal umpire likes it. First goal on the board. And it's definitely blowing toward the club rooms here, which is where Marby's kicking the opening term.
Good thing about this venue is there's no fences, so he can create a bit of a better angle, and he snapped it in. He's used a boonana.
West Coburg have just kicked 2 quick goals. They're up 4-0-24 to Keilor 2-0-12.
Good start for the Burgers. Inside 50 go. Marby to the top of the square, and a mark is taken. Charles Vanderbilt.
Speaking of good starts, Chief.
He's going to have a shot. He's only 5 metres out, and he's got the wind at his back. Pokes at it, puts it through.
Ends up in the hands of McCarthy. He gets a quick handball across to find Davies. Davies on the left shoe. It's just a scramble forward, though. But it might work out okay. Rose runs onto it and kicks the goal. But he's going to come straight back, if you can believe it, yet again. Man, over the back, all on his own, is Jess Morano. So what happens in the EDFL, if you're off by 0.5%, you get blown away. Fantastic football across all the divisions as Morano comes in and dobs another one, his second. So Marby just looking to calm the storm a little bit here, but that's not going to calm anything. And a turnover coming through is Rose, and he's dobbed it.
Came from Hanson, ball up for grabs, the right forward pocket. Clouston fed the ball out, a quick snap from Karma. Holt is good. Here come Avondale Heights. This game is back on.
But it bounces back into that man's arms. Over the back though. Kalma Holt, can he take the grab? And he has. So chance to kick his third goal in about 5 or 6 minutes. He comes in, makes no mistake in Clouston, VFL Premiership player from last year at Williamstown. And he's found that man Jeffy again in the pocket. Can he dob his 4th for the term? He swings onto his left, Kalma Holt, and he likes it off the boot too. Jeffy!
Wowee.
He is on fire down there in the forward line. His 4th goal in the last 10 minutes. Interpretation, what did you think of that one, Chief?
We just ran it over. I think it was deliberate. It's just a matter of how deliberate does it have to be.
So they'll go forward yet again. Oh! Sportsmoves mark of the day to Scott Clouston. 3rd man deep in the pack. Can he finish it off with a goal? And he likes it off the boot. He's dobbed it. Fallen nicely to Mackenzie. Mackenzie should be able to mop up here. No, he can't. Swooping on the ball, Nastasi. Nastasi kicks an all-important first goal of the 3rd term. Bundle out across the back. First man in. Coming through again. He's Prowse. Gives it to his captain coach again. Costello, who potentially could have been paid a free kick for too high here. I think he has. And 50 as well.
50, yeah.
So big play coming there. Justin Morris, the man infringing, and then going on with the job, not letting Costello up to his feet. And it's just plays like this and decisions like this that are crucial, guys, at this stage of the game.
Well, it really hurts teams when you just give away loose 50s.
And he goals too. Costello with his 2nd.
Into the wind in the 3rd quarter. It was a mark taken by McCarthy. Went back to Nastasi. Wow. Into the pockets. Mark taken by Patrick Rose.
Great lead up and hit there.
You can equal Trent Lee, though, as Patrick Rose comes in. Interleague player for the EDFL. Goes bang!
Couldn't bring the ball to ground. He had a fantastic 3rd term, as we know, booting 4 majors. Will Hansen for Marby Park through the centre of the ground. Finds Caleb Veering. Veering hands it off, and it kicks a long goal. About 40 metres out from the Marby Park goals. 2 big men once again go at it. McKenzie, quick snap out of the pack. First man back there was Rob. Off the ground, though, with a nice goal. And his third of the contest, Jess Morano.
16 points. Is that enough as we speak?
I don't think it's going to be enough just right at the moment.
Excel has it for Avondale Heights. Went wide. This is Karma Holt. Jeffy, 4 goals in the second term. Took a bounce, ran it to 50. Left football for Rose. We've seen that before today. It's about a 30-degree angle. Puts the right boot into it. Kicked it through nicely. It is 6. Woo! And the margin is 10.
The wind just seems to be dying and then getting bigger again and then dying again. So very blustery conditions here at Maribyrnong Park. Here comes Trent Lee. He likes it off the boot, as does the home crowd. He's kicked his 4th.
Jake mentioned there, took a very nice mark, went into the corridor. He found Morris, had to work his way through, and he finds Patrick Rose. Whew. Okay, so he's going to go straight for the goal umpire here. Patrick Rose for number 5. Just inside 50, creeps in now, kicks on its way, and it's good, and it's game on EDFL Match of the Day.
Pretty much where the 50-metre arc meets the boundary line is where he's going to kick from. In he comes, very deliberate approach. He's been on song today, so he back himself. Oh! Great work, Damo. Special comments and around the grounds champion so far today with Dwyer. Fisted forward, Rose. Can't win the ball on this occasion, but he... quick handball back!
Wow.
And a snap goal by David Stretton by ex-VFL player Scotty Clouston. He swings it inboard, looking for a teammate over the back. All on his own. Stretton fires a goal and he's missed it, if you can believe that, and he's not happy with himself either. Nastasi with the footy. Kicks along, he's looking for Rose because he's hot at the moment. He's got 2 men to beat and he does it. Wins it at ground level. Breaks a couple of tackles. Handball to Stretton. Stretton kicks a goal and he's hit the front. Avondale Heights are in front.
Absolute euphoria here.
Haven't had as many goals in this term, though, of course. A big ball on the outer wing, won by Maribyrnong Park, and the man winning it is Wyatt. He finds Vanderbilt. He kicks it up forward, finds a man on his own at half forward as well in Trent Lee. Lee goes back to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to have a shot at goal.
That's it.
And he's kicked it! Maribyrnong Park have hit the front of the home crowd. Absolutely love it. All clear. Goal given. And they've hit the front, and don't the home crowd absolutely love it. It's gone! It was so loud you couldn't even hear the siren.
Have we got confirmation from the umpires, guys? The crowd's on the ground here. There's a siren gone.
Umpires seem to be happy with it, so the siren has sounded.
Wow.
Potentially when the ball was in the air. What a match.
So there you go. Sean White with the game-winning goal. Only a couple of ticks left on the clock. It was a remarkable finish from Maribyrnong Park. Such a heartbreaking loss for Avondale Heights after such a brave effort to get back into the game after being down by half a ton at quarter time. This weekend, the usual Saturday EDFL match of the day. We're going to get our first look at Strathmore Community Bank Division 2. It's Moonee Valley up against Takana, live from 2 p.m. on 98.9 Northwest FM and EDFL team map. Looking forward to this one. The Valley's on top of the ladder at the moment. Takana, of course, the runner-up from last year, going down in the grand final to Hadfield. So this is a marquee battle early up in Strathmore Community Bank Division 2. We have the Monday broadcast as well, a double header on EDFL Match of the Day this weekend. On Monday, ANZAC Day, it's going to be Glenroy up against West Meadows. They're both live from 2 p.m. on 98.9 Northwest FM and EDFL team app. Keep an eye on the fixtures this weekend because we've got quite a few games across all 3 divisions not taking place in the usual Saturday 2:15 slot. We've got 3 Premier Division games all taking place on Sunday. That includes a 5 p.m. start for Avondale Heights versus Aberfeldy. That same time slot at 5 p.m. Sunday, that's going to be Keilor Park and Roxburgh Park in Strathmore Community Bank Division 2. And of course, we have the Monday Essendon Division 1 game between Glenroy and West Meadows. Don't forget about EDFL tonight. It's going pretty well at the moment. Myself and Adrian Jamieson behind the mic every Wednesday live from 6 p.m. on 98.9 Northwest FM. You can get us on EDFL team app anywhere around the world as well. It's 90 minutes of EDFL debate, discussion, and of course special guests as well. If you can't listen live on the Wednesday evening, that's okay. The podcast goes out every Thursday. You can catch up on all that's happening around the league. Team app, the live scores are available this weekend yet again. They're going very well at the moment, no matter where you are around the world. If you want to know what's happening across EDFL, a live to-the-minute score is going to be available for whatever game you are interested in. So make sure you look out for that. And of course, the record as well. The special ANZAC Day edition of the record. Make sure you get your hands on that this weekend as well. We're 2 rounds in and already we've had a remarkable start to the EDFL season. Let's hope that momentum continues. Enjoy your footy this ANZAC Day weekend.